Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name is Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com, and this week I have a very special guest, Susun Weed. Hi Susun.
Hi Elizabeth, it's so nice to be with you.
Oh, it's wonderful to have
Green
you.
blessings everybody.
Susun is a green witch and she knows everything there is to know about herbs. And she was also telling me that she's from the Hawk clan, the Wolf clan, sorry, I got confused with my own hawk thing here. The Wolf clan of the Seneca Indian tribe, which is really interesting to me because we live on land that connects with the Seneca Indians. Her website is susunweed.com. She also has a radio show. She's an author and a teacher, and she has lots of wise woman information and blogs and all kinds of things. So do check out her website. She sends out a weekly newsletter as well, so that would be definitely worth signing up for. Okay, so Susun and I have chosen 3 colors for this week's Colorscope. So use your intuition to select one of the following colors. The colors are yellow, purple, or sparkly white. Yellow, purple, or sparkly white. Okay, so we're going to go with yellow first. So yellow energy, when you wear yellow, everyone sees you. When you're in a yellow car, everybody can spot you in that yellow car. So yellow energy often is about being seen and allowing yourself to come out and be seen. But it's a color of joy and bliss and fun and happiness. So it could be about you coming out from having been in a place where it was maybe a little bit darker, and now you're coming into this place of happiness. And sometimes you don't know what to do with that happiness, and it's just a case of staying in this present moment. And with yellow energy, sometimes you can be a little bit ungrounded. So you might just need to take a moment to breathe. The yellow energy is very much about the breath, although you wouldn't think it, but it's bringing that yellow energy into your body and then allowing yourself just to be in this present moment. Don't scoot off too far into the future. So stick with the yellow, open yourself up, be happy, and be in this present moment. I'm going to hand you over to Susun, see what Susun has to say.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine forth from your center. To the Seneca, yellow is the color of love because it's the color of the sun. And it says that the sun always shines on us. If we've done something that we're embarrassed by, the sun still loves us and shines on us. If we've done something that we regret, the sun still shines on us and loves on us. And we can shine like the sun. You know, many years ago, people said to me, and they still do, Susun, you put out so much, you do so much, you're going to burn out. And I went to grandmother Twyla, who is not in her body anymore, the Wolf Clan grandmother of the Seneca Nation at that time. And I said, Grandmother, people are telling me I'm going to burn out. What should I do? And she said, you should go and talk to the sun. So I went and I talked to the sun and I said, Sun, people are telling me I'm going to burn out. And the sun said, so am I! But until then, I'm giving it everything I got. So that's what yellow is for me. Give it everything you got. Of course, I'll burn it sometime.
I love that. That's interesting because when I was talking about yellow, I kept seeing someone with their arms up and looking at the sun. So that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so our next color is purple. Now, when you link with purple sometimes, it can be feeling just very sexy and gorgeous and fabulous, and it can also be coming out of a period where you've been a little bit bruised, because that purple energy, of course, when you have a bruise, it can go from purple into other colors. So it could be something's a little bit fresh at this moment that may have been a bit hurtful, but it's time for you to love yourself a little bit more, embrace yourself, understand that things change, and then you can move on into a new place. So with that purple energy, I feel that this is very much about accepting some of the things that happen in your life happened for a reason, but you can move on from that. Purple is a high vibrational energy. It moves you out, and it helps you understand that everything in life is something that we've planned, and it's just about us not taking advantage of a situation, but understanding situations for what they are and doing the best that we can in those situations, and not to take them with us like luggage. So I feel that a part of this is letting go, a part of it is letting go of the bruises, and then coming into this royal place that is that purple energy and accepting this beautiful, vibrant you that is a higher vibrational you. You are coming out from the ashes and being reborn again. All right, so that's purple for me. Let's see what Susun has to say.
I'm seeing an image of nettle when it first comes out of the ground in the spring, and it's purple. And I'm seeing twilight, and it's purple. And so purple for me is about transitions. It's about being so deeply rooted in the earth that we can have our head in the clouds. Not our head in the clouds and we don't know where our feet are, but we are really in the ground. Purple is a color that is harder for us to see. Red is easy for us to see. Orange, yellow, green, very easy for us to see. But once we start to get into blue and purple, indigo, these colors are harder for the human eye to see. And so they, as you say, they are a faster vibration. To me, there's not very much moral judgment on fast and slow, but there's quite a bit of moral judgment on high and low. And since I'm very much in favor of low and being grounded, I tend not to use the word high, especially not in a sense of I would like to be that. No, what I want to be is having the ability to be flexible, that is to go very, very slow and to go very, very quickly at the same time. I think Joseph Campbell said it very beautifully. He said, I would like to be able to look a newborn infant in the eye and be able to look a supernova in the eye. So that we have this sense of purple, which gives us this flexibility to be where we need to be when we need to be there.
I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you. You had this kind of purple cloud going across you as you were talking about that. Through
Just
your energy
saying,
field.
Should we complain to Skype?
No. It was.
I was at a health fair and they had an aura machine. You know, you put your palm on the aura machine,
right.
And I put my palm on the aura machine, and the monitor started to glow in these colors, and then it just went completely, like you say, sparkly white, golden, and the people said, "Please stand back, take your hand away. This is too much for our machine."
Oh my goodness! I love that. Well, that's our next colour, sparkly white. So those of you that chose sparkly white, you're going to blow something up soon. So sparkly white.
Watch it.
Let's watch it. So Susun and I chose sparkly white because we've both got crowns on. So we have these sparkly white kind of energies there. And of course, you know, you probably wouldn't see us down at the supermarket with our crowns on. So, but it makes you feel special. So that white energy and sparkly white energy is saying that you sparkle right now. That you are glittering, you're glowing, you're coming, you're just shining everything, you're blowing everyone's minds. And, you know, you are attracting to you when you're like this, when this energy is vibrating like this, you are attracting to you wonderful blessings because you accept and acknowledge your own sparkle. So that glow comes from within. It's not outside there, it's coming from within you. So you're doing something right and you're really hot right now. So embrace that energy. All right, I'm going to hand you over to Susun, see what else Susun has to say about sparkly white.
One way to talk about the chakras, which are energy centers in the body, is to describe them as a rainbow path with red at the bottom, moving up through orange in the belly, yellow at the solar plexus, green at the heart, blue at the throat, indigo at the third eye, and purple at the crown. Because indigo is the invisible color. Some people make that purple and then put white at the crown. There's also an idea that there's another chakra, an 8th chakra here above the head. And right now or at some other time, with your eyes closed, you can move your hand gently up and down in that space above your head until you find where that is. And that chakra is said to be the crystal chakra. It is, in fact, the prism. And sunlight moves through that prism, breaks up into its 7 primary colors, and floods into the other chakras through that sparkly white. In fact, although there is black light, there is no white light. White is not a color in the color spectrum. It is indeed the absence of all energy. So when we get sparkly white, I think of it more as clear, which is one of the essential qualities of light, and one of the qualities that we strive for if we are looking for enlightenment and looking to be of service. We wish to be clear, because when the colors from the sun go through that prism and flood into our chakras, any chakra that is not receiving this energy will bleed off that color into the aura, and then it's though we are looking through that color. So to be clear, to absorb all of the energy that we are being given, and to be able to utilize that energy. And I think that that's what Elizabeth and Susan are symbolizing by their sparkly white crowns.
That's lovely. I always call mine my crown chakra. And Susan was telling me just before we started that she watched my Colorscope and I was wearing my crown, and immediately afterwards someone gave her her crown, and it's like, again, it's one of those things that she attracted that blessing. Which was perfect. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much, Susan, for joining me on the Colorscope this week. You're such a blessing. She's such a wise woman. Thank you.
Green blessings to you and to everyone. And Elizabeth, keep up the color, keep up the sparkle. You're great.
Thank you, my darling. So do make sure you check Susan's website, susanweed.com, and do check my website, sealedwithlove.com. Until next week, Coloriscious blessings to everyone. Bye.
Green blessings. Bye-bye.